I just had a minor cut. Um, all right. It's 14:49. Third, third down and 10 now. And the pass, it is complete over to A.J. Brown for first. And first down and 10, here's Hurts. He drops back. He looks to throw. He rushes out of the pocket. Now takes a deep ball right down the field in the direction of Barkley. And it's caught. Oh, it's incomplete, but there's the penalty marker down that's on the far side of the field. First down and 20. The snap and the give. And it's Barkley going to be brought down along the near side of the field here. Sorry, I just bit my lip before I got on stream, so bit my tongue. I hate that feeling though. So first down and 10. Second down and 15. Here's Hurts. He drops. He looks to A.J. Brown. Back shoulder and incomplete. Third down and 15 coming up for the Eagles. Yeah, you can see it right there. Third down and 15. Two receivers left. One on the right side. Motion man is Goddard. Barkley sets up to the right side. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He drops back. He looks to throw. Has time. He's still looking. Still taking his time. And he's going to rush out of the pocket as he is collided in between for a stop. They're going to try to push the pile so he can get more yardage. But he is down by contact after a gain of about a yard. And it will be a fourth down for the Eagles. And the punting unit will come on for Philadelphia. All right, Brandon Mann will punt it for the Eagles. The punt is deep back and down to the 15-yard line. The return here from Armstrong. He's trying to cut back in. And he's going to be That CC Raymond going to be brought down. And we will see the Lions offense come onto the field once we come back right after this, folks. Do not go anywhere. It is a first down and 10, and Goff will set back on this pass, complete to the near side over to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gets a couple of yards on the gain there as Jared Goff and the offense sets up on the first play from scrimmage. They get about 6 to 7 yards there. It will be a second down and 3. One receiver to the left, two to the right side, and the motion man is Williams. J-Mo will set up to the left. Shotgun snap. Here's Goff. Throws near side. Completes it to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he runs out of bounds. Once he crosses the first down marker, a great run and catch and grab from Jared Goff to his primary running back, Jahmyr Gibbs, on the catch there. And moves the chains for Detroit. It'll be two receivers to the left, two to the right side, one tight end to the left side. Shotgun snap once again. He pump fakes. It's batted away right at the line, and it's picked off. Picked off there by Cooper DeJean. DeJean will be brought down inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. And the big guy, Williams, deflects it right at the line, and an interception for Philadelphia, and they're in good field position as they have a chance to score here on this drive inside the 15 in the red zone here. Actually, Jordan Davis, correction, was right at the line. The big guy swats the ball right away, and Cooper DeJean was there at the right place at the right time and picks off Jared Goff. So after this, the Eagles will have it at the 11. First down and 10. One receiver to the left, two to the right side. In the backfield is Barkley. He sets up. He gives the handoff off. Play action fake, actually, this time around. Fool me there, as that one will be brought out of bounds. The good catch there on the flat over to A.J. Brown for a gain of about a yard. Met up at the 10-yard line with a second down and 9 incoming. Second down and 8. One tight end set up to the left side. Actually, two tight ends to the left, two receivers to the right side. Hand off to Barkley. Barkley trying to shed a tackle, pushing his way, but gets about a yard and a half there as he is knocked towards the out-of-bounds line on the near side of the field. It will be a third down. The clock still runs, and it will be about a yard. Third down and 7 coming up. Jalen Hurts, third down and 8. Two receivers to the left, to the right, one tight end to the right side. That is Goddard. In the shotgun formation is Hurts. Third down and 8. Clock winds down. Here's the shotgun snap. Throws it near side, incomplete, looking for A.J. Brown, but it's incomplete, knocked away there by Brian Branch. And it will be a fourth down, and the field goal unit will come on for Philadelphia here on fourth down. This is excellent coverage. Just had one hand on the ball. Brian Branch. Actually, that's Rocky Ya-Sin who is on the coverage there. Jake Elliott, 8 for 10 this year. In field goals, 80%. His longest is 58. A 27-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The snap and hold is good. Kick is up, and it is through. So it is a 3-0 ball game. Right away, the Eagles strike the scoreboard first. We will be right back right after this, as the Lions will get right back onto the field and mark where they left off on their last drive. All right, everybody, we are back here in action from my room over here at Dean College at Ewan Hall. 3-0 score. It is the Eagles up right now over the Detroit Lions. This is a kickoff down kick towards the 6-yard line, and in the return here from Raymond, and it's going to be brought down to the 21. A great stop there by Latu as he's going to be brought down. Now the Eagles defense will get back onto the field right after their last drive where they forced an interception, but they got 3 points out of it. Let's see what they can do in this drive against this fantastic Detroit offense with such a good receiving core with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, and a great filthy running back like Jahmyr Gibbs. And they give the handoff to Gibbs on the handoff, and he's going to be met up there behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a combination between Zach Bond and number 98, Jalen Carter. Under 9 minutes to go. Shotgun snap. Here's Goff. He's going to be sacked. However, there's going to be a penalty marker down on the play there. I think this is going to stand as call. Yep, holding on the offense. So it's a 3rd and long situation, and the holding penalty there kind of costly, but they decline the penalty. It's going to be a 3rd down and long here for the Detroit Lions. They're down. Goff is sacked right towards the 15-yard line, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 16 situation. 1 receiver to the left, 3 to the right side, 1 tight end on the right side with 1 running back in the backfield. A shotgun snap here from Goff. Goff looks, drops back, throws it across his body, incomplete, down the middle of the field, looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown, but a little bit too short for him. And that will be a 4th down and 16 for the Detroit Lions, and looks like the punting unit will come onto the field here. And the punter is Fox. Back deep is Gibson. Fox's punt will be a high sky punt. It's going to bounce at the 38 as it's going to roll in between, going to the 30. Oh, we still got a penalty marker, however, down onto the field right now. 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to await the penalty marker. I think it's going to be on Philadelphia here, so it's going to be bad field position. Trotter will be assessed that penalty there, and we're going to go to our first TV timeout. We'll be right back after Alright, everybody, we are back here in action from my dorm over here at Dean College. It is 3-0 score as the Eagles are up over the Lions here. The Eagles will have it at the 20-yard line. A first down and 10. The toss over to the near side, that is Barkley. Barkley evades a tackle. He picks up the first, however. A gain of 13 on the run there. On the left side, runs out of bounds as he's going to be met up. I like this blocking formation here as Mailata will get the linebacker, but Jurgens gets that right end, that left end, and runs out of bounds for a first down there. And it moves the chains once again for Philadelphia. First down and 10. It will be one receiver to the left, one to the right side, two tight ends on both sides of the field. They'll do a play action fake. Here's Hurts, who will drop back. He gives the pass over to Dallas Goedert, as Goedert will run out of bounds for a gain of 7 after the play there on a cross route. 7:30 left remaining in the first quarter. Hurts will give the handoff to Barkley. Barkley is going to be met up the middle for a gain of about 3 yards, as it will be a third down and about a yard short here for the Eagles. 6:51 left remaining. Saquon Barkley, 595 yards. This is lowest since 2021 with the Giants. The Eagles look like they're going to attempt a tush push here as they're at a third down and 1 formation. They're not going to run the tush push, but one receiver to the left, one to the right side, two tight ends on the left side. They'll give the handoff up the middle. He's going to be met up. Barkley met up at the line. A group of Lions were there in the area. Nowatzki and Barnes on the stop there, and looks like they're going to bring out the punt unit. They're not going to force the tush push, which they probably should have on this formation when you had 4 guys on the defensive line. What a gutsy play call. A bunch formation on the left side of the field. And Brandon Mann will attempt to punt once again. Back deep, it will be Raymond. The punt is kicked wide to the left. This one looks like it's going to be caught right at the 12, and he's going to be met up there. Fantastic special teams. Ringo on the stop inside the 15-yard line. And we'll be right back right after this. 5:36 left to go in the first. Alright, welcome back everybody. It is currently the score is 3-0 with 5:36 left to go in the first. Ben Smith here with you guys on this game with you. Pleasure to be with you guys on this Sunday night as we're live streaming from my dorm here at Dean College. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Lions as there's two receivers to the left, one to the right side. Motion man is Williams. They'll give the jet sweep off to Williams to the left. He goes, he cuts, and he's going to get a huge hit as he's going to be knocked towards the first down marker, 2 yards short of the first down marker here. Second down coming up for the Lions. 5:20 left to go. Second down and 1 for Detroit as he's going to set up to one receiver to the left, two to the right side. He's going to have one running back in the backfield here on a second down and 1. We'll give the handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery gets the first and more as he is brought down after a gain of about 7 there. Ooh, not a good sign for the Eagles. It looks like Lane Johnson's going to hobbling off the field there. Not a good sign for the Eagles. A longtime veteran for this team. Hobbling off and heading off to the sideline. Here's a first down and 10 for Goff. It will be two receivers to the left, one to the right side, and one running back in the backfield. Under center, here's the snap. Play action fake is Goff. Goff will throw. Cross route completes it over to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to cross the marker. Is he going to get it, though? He's right at the marker. Let's see what they can rule it here. There is no signal yet. I think they're going to give it a first down. Yes, they will. First down and 10 now for Detroit. Two receivers to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. And the shotgun formation is Goff. Goff will set. Goff snaps. Here he goes. Looking. He throws it across his body, completes it over down the middle to Jameson Williams. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 43, past midfield, and picks up the first as the Lions are cooking on offense here. First down and 10, and the handoff, it looks like a wildcat, and he's going to be met up there. Second down and 9 coming up. Only about a yard on the game there. Second down and 8. 2:30 left remaining. Two receivers to the left, one to the right side. And one tight end will be in motion. Sets up to the left slot. In the shotgun formation, Montgomery in the backfield. Shotgun snap. He looks. He has time. He buys time. He'll throw it. Looking for his intended target, right, incomplete. As it is underthrown by Jared Goff. Something rare that you see from Jared Goff on some occasions. It will be a third down and 8. From the 41. From the 42, actually. The handoff over to Montgomery. Montgomery is going to be met up. And it looks like, depending on the marker, it's going to be a long field goal. It looks like it's going to be a 59-yard. So, decision time. You're in 4-down territory if you're Detroit. Would you go for it here on 4th down? That is the question. It's like to be or not to be. And we got an injured Lion down on the field here. And let's and I think he's slow. He's slow to get up after that play. So we're gonna take a quick little break, everybody. We're gonna keep the score bug up for you guys so you can see. However, 3-0 Eagles. We'll be back. All right, we're back here. It will be a fourth down and 6. So decision time here for the Lions, and looks like they're gonna go for it here on 4th down and 6. They will set up with two receivers to the left side, one to the right, one tight end set up at the right, and one running back in the backfield from the shotgun. Here's Goff. Clock winding down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they are gonna have to snap it, but looks like they're gonna call a timeout. Oh, they're calling delay a game. So 4th down, they're going to force a punt here on a delay game. 1:33 left to go in the first. All right, the punt here for the Lions here. It's going to be Fox. Fox's punt is a little bit sky high, and it's going to bounce right at the 15. A fair catch is called and made at the 15. Gibson catches it just in time. So Philadelphia will have possession at the 15 with the 1st down and 10 with one and a half left, under 1.5 left to go here in the first quarter. We have a 3-0 score. The Eagles are on top right now, looking to march down the field after being unsuccessful on their last drive. They have a 1st down and 10. And it will be one receiver to the left, one tight end to the right, one receiver to the right side. Gives the handoff to Barkley. Barkley cuts outside. He'll get the run. He's going to push his way for a gain of 4, as he's going to be brought down there. 43 seconds left remaining in the first. It's going to be the snap here. Barkley on the run. Barkley's going to be met up behind the line. A little bit of a miscue there, and it's going to force a third down here. I don't know if they're going to run another playoff. That might have been the final play of the first quarter while we were right at it. Clock winding down. They look like they're not going to run another play. So that will end the first quarter of play. A great first quarter for both sides as the Eagles are up 3-0 at the end of the first. We'll be right back right after this. All right, everybody. It is the Eagles up 3-0 after 2 quarters of play. We're live here on Twitch. Ben Smith Gaming. As we start the second quarter, it's 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. Shotgun snap. It is Hurts. Hurts will drop. He'll throw it incomplete. Looking for his receiver. That is Devontae Smith. And looks like the Eagles will punt it away here in the first 6 seconds of the second quarter. We'll get a punt here for the Eagles. It is man back deep. Will be Raymond. And the punt here for man. It's going to be a sky-high punt as it's going to be brought down at the 38 out of bounds there. Khalif Raymond. It looks like the 39 they're going to mark it there. The Lions back on offense here. 2 unsuccessful drives. Their first couple of drives, one with a pick. those last two with a punt. Hopefully hopefully the Lions try to find their groove on offense on this drive here. It's a 1st down and 10 for the Lions as they will set up shop. One receiver to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. One tight end set up on the left. Motion man is Williams. They're going to give the handoff up the middle to Gibbs, as Gibbs is going to be brought down right at the 45-yard line after a gain of about 6. There, and it'll be a 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Lions. And the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to be met up. He's going to get a couple of yards on the gain there, but he got clobbered at the end of that play. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2 coming up after this. Third down and 1. One receiver to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. They'll set a man in motion. That's Raymond. The handoff, and Gibbs is going to be met up. So would you go for it if you're Dan Campbell on offense? Or are you going to have to go for another punt here? Looks like they're going to... keep it. They're going to have... They look like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They might even burn the clock down as much as they can to jump them off sides. No, they won't. They'll give the snap up the middle. And Gibbs is met up, and a turnover on downs. Ojamo to make the stop right at before the sticks. We'll be back right after this. Eagles have the ball deep in their offensive territory. Everybody, 3-0 score still in the second quarter. The Eagles have the ball in offensive territory now, deep in their offensive territory. So They just barely cross midfield, though, as they have the ball in good field position, though. However, the Eagles 3-0 score. Last week, a low-scoring affair over in Green Bay. Looking to have a better game today against Detroit, which is expected to be the game of the week here. And it's going to be a first down and 10 for Detroit. First down and 10. Play action fake. It is Hurts. Hurts is going to unload a deep ball right down the field and incomplete. Overthrew his receiver. It looks like that was Devontae Smith, one of the plays that they made in the Super Bowl, dialed up in the Super Bowl, but not here in the regular season here. Second down coming up. Two receivers to the left, trips to the right side. Empty backfield, shotgun snap is Hurts. Hurts is going to unload a deep one, back shouldered, incomplete. Looking for Dallas Goedert on the far side of the field. Third down and 10 for the Eagles. 3 for 10 for Hurts with 21 yards on the game so far. Third down and 10 for Philadelphia. One receiver to the left, two to the right side. Shotgun snap. Here's Hurts. Hurts will unload near side and incomplete. A lot of tugging motion there. But fourth down and 10, and the punting unit will come on for Detroit. 3 passes, 3 incompletions. Forces a fourth down. Ooh, yeah, definitely grabbed onto that arm. For sure. No call whatsoever. The officials will just hold on to their penalty flags. And Brandon Mann will go on the punt. Back deep it is Kalif Raymond for Detroit. Clock winding down. The snap. Ooh, it's going to be a sky-high punt. And fair catch is made at the 21. Ooh, that was a bouncer. Looked like a bouncer, but there's a penalty marker down. However, let's see what the call is here. And looks like, let's see what Alex Kemp. It's going to be a face mask against Philadelphia. So it's a 15-yard penalty right after the play. And it will be a first down for Detroit. We will be right back right after this. We're going to keep the score bug up. Actually, it's a 30-second break here. After it was a 3 and out. Dang, my windows are... That's new to me. Interception, punt, and turnover on downs. On their last 4 drives, the first 4 drives of the game. They're going to give the handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery will run it up the middle as he is brought down for a gain of about 4 at the 38-yard line. Second down and 6 for Detroit. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap for Goff. Goff will throw it on the flat. Over to right. Right trying to shut a defender there. He's going to be knocked out of bounds after a gain of 4 there. Third down and 2 for Detroit. Let's see what they can do on offense here. Third down and 2. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. 1 running back in the backfield from the shotgun. They set a man in motion. Here's Goff looking to throw. Goff throws it down the middle, incomplete. Behind St. Brown there, and it will be a punt for Detroit again. A lot of miscues both sides of the ball today. And we'll get a punt early. And we're going to get another punt. So it's... Oh, it's a fake! And it's going to be met up! Great reflexes by the Eagles, but a turnover on downs. What were they thinking on defense, on the kicking team? A turnover on downs, a fake punt. What were they doing there? Just punt the ball. We're going to leave the score bug up 3-0. We'll be back. All right, everybody. Next week on Sunday Night Football, we'll probably be live streaming it again. Buccaneers, Rams here. Buccaneers 6-4, Rams 8-2 in MVP race in LA. LA beat the Seahawks today. They get close to the first down there after a gain of about 8 on the play there on a handoff to Saquon Barkley. Under 11 to go in the second. Second down and 2. Two receivers to the left, one tight end on the left side. They're going to give the handoff to Barkley. Barkley will shed a tackle. He'll get the first after a gain of about 3.5, 4 yards on the play there. First down for the Eagles. Two receivers to the left, one tight end to the right side. Actually, two tight ends on both sides. Shotgun in Barkley in the backfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He looks, he'll throw it, batted away, and nearly picked off. Looks like we were running a route to Goddard, the intended target there. Second down. Second down and 10 for the Eagles. The motion man is Smith. Will set up to the left side. Play action. Here's the screen pass over to A.J. Brown, and he's going to be stopped there by Robertson. Right behind the line. And it will be a third down and long for the Eagles. Robertson, he read the receiver pretty well, and the tackle couldn't catch up to him, make the block. But in the area was Hutchinson. Third down and 11 behind the line of scrimmage here for the Eagles. Three receivers to the left, two to the right side. In the shotgun is Hurts. Empty backfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll rush up the middle. Hurts! He's got more yardage. Oh, he's not down. They don't rule him down. He's got the first. Oh, my Lanta. Jalen Hurts. A huge run. Avoids a tackle. Gets up on his feet. I don't know what. He didn't go down. Oh, the knee does go down. They're going to probably look at this back. Where was it last touched? Still a first down, however. The Eagles will have the ball at the 21. Barely in the red zone here. After a gain of 12 for Jalen Hurts. Fantastic play on offense. The QB draw worked out well. They thought they were going to call everyone down the field here. That was a huge run if that was going to be the case there. The run here for Barkley up the middle. He's going to be in the red zone now after a gain of about 3 there as he's going to be knocked down. Second down and 7 coming up. In the shotgun, the snap, the pass near siding caught, but he's going to be met behind in a third down and long situation for Philadelphia. That is Anzalone meeting him behind the line, and it's going to be a huge loss for Philadelphia, as it's going to be a loss of about 7-8 yards there. One receiver to the left, two to the right side. One running back in the backfield. From the shotgun, it is Hurts. Hurts, shotgun snap. throws it on a slant over to A.J. Brown, and he's going to be caught, but brought down, spun down at the 16. So a fourth down situation. And let's see what Philadelphia, they're going to keep the offense on the field here. I think they might just not. I think they just might not run the play. It's fourth down and 5. I wouldn't bear to do this. Oh. Yep, they're gonna wind it down. And they're gonna call timeout here. So they're gonna settle for 3 here on this drive. Jake Elliott on the field goal attempt. This is going to be a fourth down and 5. And the field goal is a 34-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The wind is blowing in Philadelphia. Snap and hold is good. Kick is up and through the uprights. And 3 more on the board for Philadelphia. 6-0 score. We'll be right back right after this. Do not go anywhere. Alright, welcome back, everybody. It is Ben Smith here, doing your live stream from my dorm here at Dean College. And Eagles up 6-0 after going for 3 after that. Excuse me. No touchdowns so far in the first half of play. Hopefully in the second half we'll get more touchdowns. And it's Jake Elliott to do the kickoff here. And they're going to ask the punter to hold the ball. It's the only legal play that they can have 12 players onto the field. So Khalif Raymond on the return, he'll be brought back towards the 36-yard line, and the Eagles will take over possession. Actually, Lions will take over possession. Correction here. Vic Fangio, hired as the defensive coordinator, only allowed 19 points per game. They have Zach Bond, Alex Hunt, Cooper DeJean, Jalhad Campbell, Jalen Phillips, and Quinyon Mitchell, who they just traded for from the Dolphins. Play action fake. Oh, batted at the line and incomplete, looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jordan Davis got a hand on it. This defense always used to scare me, too. This is such a powerhouse defense. Same scheme. They run the same, just the same offense. Not the same offense, but same defensive scheme under Vic Fangio. Second down and 10. They'll do another play action. Goff will throw it, and it's complete. Over to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and he's going to run out of bounds. And a first down there for the Lions. And they move the chains big time there as it's down the field. And they're deep in Philadelphia, and they're in Philadelphia territory now. Knocked at the... This is a huge gain there for... That is a huge gain down at the 40. A first down and 10. One receiver to the left, two to the right side. They're going to do a play action. Goff will throw it. Completes it. Over to Jameson Williams. Williams down the field. And he will score. Touchdown Lions. He's going to get a flag for the celebration, though, at the end, where he just did a headstand. Oh, he grabbed onto the goalpost. Come on. I mean, here's my issue. Here's my issue with this. Can we just celebrate can we just celebrate without getting a penalty? I remember when there was a whole thing called excessive celebration after a team would score. But like, come on. We're in the NFL. If this is not high school football, and this is going to be a long extra point, 15-yard penalty and an extra point, which will be a 47-yarder from the left hash. Snap and hold is good. Kick is up and no good. We're still remaining at 6. The Williams penalty is not working out. 6-6 score. The Lions are up over. Lions and the Eagles are tied. Come on. Like, I'm not like the biggest. Yeah, that's kind of with the win too, so it doesn't really help. But like, being for real, man, just being for real with you guys is just the NFL's just gotten to a joke, just a complete joke for quite a while now. I didn't like that penalty at all cost. I didn't like that penalty. If you're gonna call a penalty for an unsportsmanlike conduct for celebrating, come on. Did Antonio Brown get penalized for that? Come on. Are we for real? Like, it's not fun anymore if we're not celebrating. Celebrations are the key of why the NFL is what it is today. The punter, Jack Fox, will hold it. This is why more people watch the league, because the celebrations. It draws attention, and they call it. I don't understand. That's why I'm heated. I have never seen a couple. I've never seen that before where they had a punter hold down the ball, kicker's ball there. So the Eagles will take over possession. I thought it will be assessed on the kickoff, not on the extra point. First down and 10 for Philadelphia. One receiver to the left, two to the right side. Shotgun snap. It is Hurts. Throws it. Completes it over to A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown just 1 yard short of the first down. And looks like it's in tush push formation for Philadelphia. The brotherly shove, like people like to call it here. No, they're not going to do it. It is a second down and 1. They can just give this to Barkley. They'll do the play action fake. They'll throw it and completes it over to his receiver. That is Granson. Tyler Granson will get the first to the 49-yard line. A good gain of about like 2 or 3 there. First down for Philadelphia. He'll be in the pistol formation. Gives the handoff to Barkley. Barkley sheds a tackle, but being met up and brought down there by Barnes after a gain of about 5 or 6 there. Second down and 4 coming up for Philadelphia. Second down and 5. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap. Hurts will throw it. Near side completes it for the first. Over to his wide receiver, Jahan Dotson. Moves the chains. A huge gain to the near side of the field. 8 for 17, 52 yards for Jalen Hurts. Definitely not a great day to put him on your fantasy team, though, but first down and 10. Oh, he fumbles the football, but he picks it up. On the handoff, looks like Barkley, he lost it, but picks it up right just at the right time, right second. And we are, on the handoff. Didn't even, just hit his arm right on the handoff and fumbles the ball there. And the handoff. And he's going to cut outside. He's got a good gain. He's got a first down. A huge gain of 18 yards and a first down for Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby. And the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning, folks. We'll be back after this. All right. 2-minute warning. We're back after the 2-minute warning. First down and 10. Two receivers to the left. One running back in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Gives the handoff to Tank Bigsby again. Bigsby trying to push it. He brought down after a good gain of about 7 there. The 3rd round pick. Second down and 3. They'll fake the toss. They'll throw on a slant. Completes it over to A.J. Brown. He picks up the first. Sorry for y'all. I didn't put up the bug there. So a first down and 10 for the Eagles. First down and goal, actually, from the 5. They'll give the handoff to Barkley. Barkley trying to push his way. Does he get it in? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Eagles. Through the contact and everything, the Eagles score. It is 12-6 Eagles. And they have an extra point to put it up at a 1. This is going to be a tough call. They're going to review it like they typically do. The shin goes down right there. I think he crosses the plane for a touchdown. They're gonna review it, and we'll be right back once they do. All right, so the runner was short by rule on the ruling on the field there. So it's going to go back to 6 to 12. They're in the tush push formation here for the Eagles. Let's see what they can dial up here. And the run, is he in? Yes, he is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the extra point here for Jake Elliott. Up and good. 13-6 with 16 seconds left remaining. Let me fix the play clock here. And the celebration from the Eagles with the fireworks after scoring that touchdown there. Let's see what Philadelphia can do here. Let's see what the Lions can do. They might just kneel it down. I think that's probably the best idea with 16 seconds left to go. You should just run down the clock and go to the drawing board at halftime. And the kickoff here for Jake Elliott. Sky high kick. And he's going to go to the back of the end zone for the touchback. And going off to the 35 will be the Lions. So they're in kind of good field position. And it doesn't look, I think they're just going to run down the clock here to the end of the first half. And that's what Goff will do is run down this clock. And now will be after we have reached halftime, folks, here on this live stream today. At the end of the first half, the Eagles are up 13-6 over the Lions. Folks, we'll be back with second half coverage right after this, folks. Do not go anywhere. I'm going to leave the stream up, but in a blank screen. All right, welcome back for the second half of the Lions-Eagles game. Eagles are up 13-6 after the first half, and the Lions have the ball now on offense at the 35-yard line after a touchback for Detroit. First down and 10 for the Lions. Two receivers to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield on the shotgun snap. They'll throw the screen pass near side over to Gibbs. Gibbs runs, and Gibbs has a good gain after that, and that will be a first down. It looks like a gain of about 15 there. A phenomenal play on the first play from scrimmage for the Detroit Lions as they move the chains just bright and early in the second half. And Goff will throw near side, completes it again to Gibbs. Gibbs pushing his way, gets the first again. First down and 10 for the Lions. The motion man is right. They'll give the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs on the handoff takes the run, but he's going to be met there only for a gain of about a yard there, but that just enough on the gain. Second down and 8. Second down and 9. Shotgun snap, throws near side, completes on the flat, over to right. Right is going to be thrown out of bounds after a gain of about 5 there, and it will be a third down in about 4 for Detroit. The snap. Hold on, my screen just cut out. The snap here from Goff. Goff's throw and is incomplete. Fourth and 5. Gonna be. Let's see. I think if you're Detroit, you go for the field goal here. Be smart. But I know your kicker already missed. Oh, actually, you don't throw kick. I didn't realize the wind was in the area, so you don't kick a field goal. 0 for 2 on fourth down conversions today. Not the brightest day for Detroit. Two receivers to the left, one to the right side, one running back in the backfield. From the shotgun snap, it is Goff. Goff will throw it. And incomplete, looking for Jameson Williams. Couldn't connect there. And a turnover on downs. The third turnover on downs today for Detroit. We'll be back right after this. Alright, everybody, welcome back here to this commentary. Ben Smith with you guys. It's a first down and 10. They'll give the handoff up the middle from to Saquon Barkley as he's going to be brought down there. Second down and 6 for the Eagles. From their 36-yard line, one tight end to the left, two receivers to the right, one running back in the backfield. 13 seconds on the play clock. Gives the snap, gives the handoff up to Barkley. And Barkley will push his way towards the marker there, but be brought down towards the marker. Be short tush push formation incoming for Philadelphia. And they're in the tush push formation. Oh, and one person jumps. Oh, they're going to call false start. They finally do. Oh, yeah, a lot of men. A costly penalty for Philadelphia. And Sirianni is fired up. The snap here for Hurts. Hurts looks to throw. Hurts will unload a deep ball down the field. And incomplete. In the coverage was Campbell. And Anzalone actually was in coverage. And we're going to get a punt here. Just unloads it. Looking for Tyler Granson. Going to be a back shoulder catch. We're going to get a punt here for the Eagles. Brandon Mann once again. Back deep it is Khalif Raymond for the Detroit Lions. And we're going to get a time penalty here. Delay a game. Fourth down and 10. The punt here for the Eagles. It's going to be a sky-high punt. And it's going to go deep into the Lions' territory. You're going to be fair catch. Will be called at the 27-yard line of Detroit. 10:30 left to go. Ooh. Car revving engine. We'll be right back right after this. All right, everybody, welcome back to action here. 10:30 left to go in the third. The Lions have the football. First down and 10. Here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right side, 1 running back in the backfield. They'll give the snap, gives the handoff up to Montgomery. Montgomery will be met there. Second down and 4 now. The snap, they'll give the pass near side, completes it. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Down the field he goes. Jukes the defender. Jukes another defender. He's going. He's got more room to go. Tries to juke another one, but he's going to be brought down. A huge gain for Jahmyr Gibbs. And in Philadelphia territory at the 25-yard line. A first down for the Lions. Oh my goodness. Nice block there by Penei Sewell. Jukes out defenders. Jukes 1, 2. Third guy brings him down. Jukes out the first defender that was along the way. From the 24-yard line, we get a first down and 10. A gain of 42 off of that. They'll give the run to Gibbs. Gibbs will be met up there for a short gain of 3. .8:30 left to go. Second down and 8. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right side. Gives the handoff to Gibbs again. Gibbs up the middle. Gets a good gain of about 5 or 6 there on the play. And it will be a third down up the middle in the red zone. Third down and 4. They'll give the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs first down. First and goal for Detroit. And the throw, pass complete to Williams. Will be thrown out of bounds along the near side of the field. .645, that was Adoree Jackson on the tackle there. Threw trips to the left side with 1 tight end on the right. Motion man is St. Brown. Gives the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs bounces off a tackle, but he's going to be tripped up. After a gain of a couple, will be a third down. We're at the 6-minute mark. Third down and goal. Motion man is right. They'll give the handoff to Gibbs. And Gibbs is met up. And it'll be a 4th down. So Dan Campbell 0 for 3 today on 4th down conversions. Will he try to go for 4th down, or will he send out the kicking unit here and just tack on 3? And he's just going to keep the unit on. Three receivers to the right side. In the shotgun is Montgomery. Shotgun snap. Goff throws. End zone. Incomplete. Oh for 4 today. Turnover on down again. Just throws it across his body, but doesn't find Amon-Ra for a touchdown. As on the coverage it was Adoree Jackson. We'll be back after this. Alright, everybody, welcome back to action here. We are at the 5-10 minute of this game right now. It's 13-6 score. And here's Hurts. Hurts will throw a deep ball down towards the sideline and incomplete. Looking for A.J. Brown. Second down and 10. One receiver to the left. Three to the right side. Motion man is Smith. The snap for Hurts. Hurts rolling out. Hurts will throw it. He's caught. Looking for Jahan Dotson and a penalty on the end. It's going to be a late hit, however. 34-yard gain. Helmet to helmet. Brian Branch is down on the ground after that one, too. Ooh, went down hard on that. Well, meanwhile, Branch is down on the far side on the play. Yeah, helmet to helmet contact, but unleashes this cork to Jahan Dotson. On the far side of the field. Spins out of Anzalone. And gets the completed catch. I think it's after the play where Branch goes down to the ground. Branch is walking off on his own power. And Avonte Maddox is in for the Lions. For the moment. And the toss to Barkley. Barkley's run. He will be running out of bounds. And stops the clock at 4:34. Fifteen rushes, 47 yards for Saquon Barkley today. 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles. Eagles will set up in the I formation. One receiver left, one to the right side with a double tight wing. Play action fake. It's Hurts. Hurts is going to be sacked. Brought down by a group of the Lions there. Aiden Hutchinson. And a huge sack for Detroit. Third down and 15. Hurts unloads a deep ball and overthrows his receiver there and incomplete. So 4th down and 15 for the Eagles, and they'll bring out their punting unit looking for A.J. Brown on that pass there. Detroit will try to go back on offense and try to score a touchdown on this drive incoming. It will be Brandon Mann to punt. Back deep it is Khalif Raymond. Raymond will receive it from the 11. Raymond jukes out a defender, tries to push more yardage, but he's going to be met at the 15-yard line, stops the clock. 2:57. And we'll return right after this, folks. Do not go anywhere. Alright, welcome back, everybody. It is the Lions back on offense here. I'm getting ready to get back to action. 2:57 left to go in the third quarter. A man in motion, sends a man in motion here. And a play action pass. Goff unloads an incomplete pass, looking for Amon-Ra St. Brown there. Second down and 10. Two receivers to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Goff. Goff takes the snap, looks to throw. Goff has time. Will throw it across the middle. Incomplete. I have a mitt in my mouth. I have a lifesaver. Third down and 10. One receiver to the left, three to the right, and one running back in the backfield. From the shotgun, and just Goff. Goff full snap. Goff looks to throw. Throws it on a screen over to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs gets the first. Gibbs gets more. Jukes another defender. Here he goes. Gibbs spins away again. And Gibbs towards the 50 and picks up the first. Phenomenal play by Jahmyr Gibbs. First down and 10. It'll be Montgomery. Montgomery cuts to the outside. Be tossed out of bounds after a gain of about 7 there. And under 2 minutes left to go. Second down and 3 for the Lions. Two receivers to the left, one to the right side, one running back in the backfield. We'll send a man in motion, play action fake. He'll throw it in, incomplete, looking for his tight end. That is right. Third down and 3. Third and 3. It is two receivers to the left, one to the right side, one running back in the backfield. From the shotgun is Jared Goff. One tight end sent up to the left. Clock winding down with 3 seconds to go. Sends a man in motion. Shotgun snap for Goff. Goff will throw. Batted at the line and incomplete. A fourth down and 3 from the 45-yard line. So I'm actually, for the first time ever, I'm using overlay. So I have it on my phone here. Yeah, I have it on my phone here. So I'm doing the overlay on Uno. It's a fourth down conversion once again. 0 for 4 today. Two receivers to the left, one to the right side, one tight end set up to the right on the side. One running back in the backfield from the shotgun, 2 seconds left remaining, and takes a snap. Looks to throw. Goff, incomplete, 0 for 5. Not even close on that one. I don't know what they were thinking. And Eagles take over from their own 45-yard line. So they run across. I don't know what they were thinking. They looked for Amon-Ra St. Brown, but Jared Goff is just off his game today. This is not what we see from Jared Goff on a normal day on the week. Jared Goff is just the one quarterback that wouldn't make one of these mistakes at all during a game. It will be a first down and 10 for Philadelphia. One receiver to the left, one to the right, two tight ends on either side. On the pistol formation they go. They take the snap, give the handoff to Barkley. Barkley will cut back. Barkley will try to go for it, but gets met up at the line of scrimmage by Anzalone and a group of Lions. Second down and 10. And here is Hurts. Throws it to Barkley. Barkley makes a catch and gets a gain of about 7 on the play, but a penalty marker is down. And A.J. Brown is slow to get up after that one. Not a good sign if you're Philadelphia. Will be a chop block on A.J. Brown. Kind of like why he went down on the play there, but I mean, that was he stumbled. That's not I disagree with that call because he kind of stumbled there. But they're going to run the clock down. Second down and 25. Final seconds will tick down. And they'll take this to the fourth. End of the third, folks. 13-6. The Eagles are up over the Lions. All right. I had I didn't know I forgot I was on mute. 13-6 in the start of the fourth quarter. We go. And the Eagles back on offense. From second down and 18 here. From the 37-yard line. The snap. Here's Hurts. Hurts will unload. Hurts will run it. Hurts! Gonna be run out of bounds there. No flag whatsoever. Third down and 11. One receiver to left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. From the shotgun. Shotgun snap. It is Hurts. Hurts has time. He'll look to throw. Hurts will roll out of the pocket, will throw it, and finds his receiver for the catch. And he gets the first. Well, actually, no. There's a penalty, however, on the far side of the field. Holding on. So this will be an automatic first if they get it. Yeah, first down and 10 now. 13-6 score. Three receivers to the left, one to the right side, one running back in the backfield. 5 seconds on the play clock. We'll give the handoff to Barkley. Barkley cuts outside. Barkley again. Another penalty flag, however. Let's see what the penalty is here. I think it's going to be a holding. Yep, the penalty's a holding on Jordan Mailata. Yeah, on Anzalone. First down and 19 for the Eagles. One receiver to left, three to the right side. We'll give the handoff to Bigsby on the run. Gets a gain of 5 off of that one. Gets a good gain. The snap here. Hurts. Throws and it's complete. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And third down coming up. Jeff Stoutland is the offensive line run game coordinator for the Eagles. Drawing up some good plays. Third down and 6 coming up for Philadelphia. Two receivers to the left, three to the right side. Empty backfield for Hurts. Hurts from the shotgun. 5 seconds on the play clock. Clock winding down. He has to snap it. He does snap it. And he'll do a QB draw. Hurts, first down and more. Hurts cuts outside, but he's going to be thrown down by Anzalone. And the snap for Hurts. Hurts rolls. Hurts will throw it. Deep ball down the field and incomplete. Overshoots his receiver there. Looking for Saquon Barkley. Runs out on an out. On a post. And, the man coverage works that time as Anzalone was just locking him down. 2nd down and 10. One receiver to the left, two to the right side, one running back in the backfield. The snap for Hurts. Hurts will roll. Hurts is under pressure. Hurts has to throw it away. He does, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up. And here's Hurts. Hurts throws it. It's complete to Brown. A.J. Brown is short of the first. And the Eagles have decision time here with a 4th down. They're going to bring out their kicking unit to tack on 3 more. It's going to be a long field goal. Made one from 27 and 34 so far in the game today. From the right hash, it is 49 yards for Jake Elliott. Snap and hold is good. Kick is up, and it is good. Jake Elliott, 16-6 now. Eagles on top by 10 points. Welcome back, everybody. The Lions are back on offense now, and let's see what they can do They have 10:15 left to go. 16-6 score. The Eagles are on top over the Detroit Lions here. And the return here for the Lions. And going to be brought down at the 27-yard line here. It'll be a first down and 10 for Detroit at the 27. So, folks, next week we're still like figuring out what to do because I still got a lot of things. So, if you want to tune in tomorrow's game, I'm live. I'm going to be announcing on Dartmouth Community Media to listen to me live for soccer, and then I'm doing basketball for Dean College on Wednesday. Power 88 FM or Boxcast TV, Dean College. Tip off of that game will be at 7 o'clock. So first down and 10, 10:06 left to go. Clock winding down. They'll take the snap, giving the handoff up to the left side. It's Gibbs. Gibbs again. And you're going to be thrown out of bounds. And a great start to the drive for Detroit. A shotgun snap for Goff. Goff will roll. Goff will throw it to the ground for an incompletion. Second down and 10. In the air. It's not going to be intentional grounding. I know it was in the pocket, but there was a guy in the area, so intentional grounding won't be ruled here. Jalen Phillips on the pressure. The recently traded Philadelphia Eagle from the Miami Dolphins with the pressure. And they're all over Jared Goff tonight. Jared Goff has 2 gloves on, too, for this game. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Shotgun snap for Goff. Goff will throw. Low pass, and it is incomplete. It'll be a third down and 10 now for Detroit. So 13 for 28, 228 yards, a touchdown, and an interception for Jared Goff today. Shotgun snap for Goff. Goff will unload. Near side, incomplete. Adoree Jackson. Jack Fox to punt. And this one's going to be a high punt. That'll back towards the one bounce at the 17. Oh, he loses the ball, and it's touched, but it's pushed out. Is that not a penalty because he touched it last? They made contact with the ball. 9:06 left to go. The Eagles have possession, trying to get one more on the scoreboard. See, they made contact with the ball there. You cannot push it out of bounds. I don't know why the referee didn't call it on that play there, but we'll pretend like we didn't see it. 9:06 left to go. We'll be back. All right, everybody, we're back here in action. 9:06 left to go. A first down and 10 for the Eagles. Pistol formation. They'll take the snap. They'll fake it. And the pass complete to Dallas Goedert. He's going to run out of bounds. No flag whatsoever, but it's 8:38 left to go. First down and 10. Two receivers to the left, one tight end to the right side. They'll give the handoff to Saquon Barkley. Barkley on the run. Barkley up the middle. Barkley will be brought down right at the 39-yard line of Philadelphia. It will be a second down and about 3 or 4 to go. Both teams' new offensive coordinator, Patullo, for the Eagles, and then a new guy at the helm over in Detroit. The old offensive coordinator for the Eagles is now the head coach for the Saints, Kellen Moore. One receiver to the left, two to the right, one to the right actually. One running back in the backfield. It is Saquon Barkley. The snap for Hurts gives the handoff to Barkley. Barkley cuts outside. Barkley spins off a tackle, pushing his way. Barkley got a good gain there, about a yard, and a third down and short coming up for Philadelphia. Oh, what a list this is. The play callers: Kiffin, Dable, Loxley, Lincoln Riley, Sirianni, Steichen, Brian Johnson. Oh, he's gone through every offensive coordinator every single year of his career, college and NFL. Hurts, he's going to be short. You know, you could go for it on fourth down now that you're half a yard short of the first down. Don't want to jump offside here if you're Philadelphia, or jump for a false start. The brotherly shove, like they call it. Tush push formation. It goes. One. Oh, and they jump. Oh, not what they want. And the Lions will have another chance on offense. The punt here will be going down, takes a bounce at the 24, will roll. Fantastic punt. Long field to go for the Lions. Let's see what they can do. The Eagles' defense back onto the field when we come back. It's a quarter after 1. I'm all alone. I need First down and 10 for the Lions here. Let's see what they can do on offense. They take the snap. Here is Goff. Will throw it in, incomplete. Looking for Jahmyr Gibbs there. Second down. Throwing it across his body on that time around. Second down and 10 for Detroit. Desperation time for them. Second down and 10. One receiver to the left, two to the right. One running back in the backfield. Motion man is Raymond. And the running back is Gibbs. Shotgun snap. Here's Goff. Goff rolls off a sack and incomplete. Third down and 10. This is a big third down for the Detroit Lions. See if they want to... This is very big for them if they want to convert here. And keep this game rolling. The shotgun snap. Here's Goff. Goff looks, unloads, down the middle, completes it to Jameson Williams. Jamo stays on his feet, and he's going to be brought down. A huge gain for the Lions, and they dial up there. And what they needed on that one. Going to be brought down at the 41. It'll be a first down and 10 for... Actually, 42. A first down and 10 for a fresh set of downs for Detroit. Play action. Pressure coming and incomplete. Jahmyr Gibbs had pressure coming right at his face there. Had to release it before he got sacked. Second and 10. Hunt was in the area and provided the pressure for Philadelphia. And it will be a second and 10 for Jared Goff. Goff with the shotgun snap. Batted away! Jalen Carter. Third down now. That's that one away. Third down and 10 for the Lions. Another huge third down play. Desperation time for Detroit. The snap for Goff. 3 for 11 on third down. The pass incomplete. Looking for Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, what could you do here? You're in 4-down territory. You're 0 for 5 on 4th down today. You have to go for it and you have to convert. You're in 4-down territory. You're down by 10. Go for it. They have no choice. Nakobe Dean on the coverage there. Actually, they're going to punt it this time around. And it's going to be a sky-high punt. Looks like he's got it at the 20. He does. And Philadelphia will take over possession there. So, the Eagles are back onto the field here with 5:06 left remaining. 5:06. First down and 10. They'll take the snap. Give the handoff over to Saquon Barkley. Barkley gonna get brought down there. I wouldn't play the timeout game if you're Detroit just quite yet. Hold on 1 second. They're not going to shut down my stream right here.
The guy moving the chess pieces. Well, how about they had an excess of third-round draft picks coming up?
Hold on 1 second, guys. We have... So I'm just going to do this without the clock now. And they're going to tush push it for first. Oh, they think they have stopped him down. And it's going to be a 4th down. Fourth and inches. Can Detroit break the curse, break the ice here, and stop them on 4th down and inches? Jurgens goes to the locker room, but the clock will wind down. And the first charge timeout to Philadelphia. Toth is in for the Eagles. I dropped my remote, so that's why I can't really get up. But right after this play, right after we hit the 2-minute warning, I will for sure do that. 4th and inches. Here we go. The snap, the sneak. Does he get it? No signal. And they fall for it. Turnover on downs. The tush push doesn't work that time around. They're gonna review it regardless. Oh, stopped him. Right. Fantastic. Doesn't get there. Not at all. No, every play is reviewed if it's on a 4th down or a touchdown. 4th down and inches. So they're going to expedite review this. And they confirm it. So it will be 1st down and 10 for Detroit. From the 29-yard line. 29-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Detroit. Detroit will go on the shotgun. We'll fake the toss. Goff will roll. Goff has time. Will throw it in incomplete, looking for Jameson Williams. Goff is just struggling today. Not one of his best games he's played in his NFL career. It will be a 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side, 1 running back in the backfield. From the shotgun, it's Goff. Goff will look. Goff is sacked. brought down by Nakobe Dean. Have a day, man. Third down coming up. Third down and 17. Goff from the shotgun. Goff has time. He'll look to throw. Goff unleashes. Batted away. Incomplete. Nearly picked off. And down to their last play here. Fourth down and 17. 2:03 left to go. Timeout, Philadelphia. That is their second charged timeout. They have one remaining. And people in my hall are making noise. So they're going to bring out the punting unit here. They're not going to actually field goal unit. They're not going to waste any time. And then after you come out the 2-minute warning, you get the whole punting unit. You get the kickoff unit just to do an onside kick. This is looks like a 54 yard field goal attempt. Down the middle, it looks like. Snap. Here's the snap. Snap and hold. Kick is up, and it's on the way, and it is through. 2-minute warning. 16-9. We have a 1 possession game. For Detroit. And we just reached the 2-minute warning here. A great game so far a great defensive game for both teams. I feel like, we haven't seen more touchdowns in a game, but all field goals in the second half. Three points for each team. 16-9 score. The Eagles are leading the Lions right now. I couldn't believe they stopped him on fourth down on that tush push. We have never seen teams do that. The Lions have all 3 timeouts. So if they don't succeed, they'll burn their timeouts. So it's all down to Jake Bates here to really they look like they're going to kick it. I mean, I don't like this decision that he wants to kick this. Like, do a normal kickoff. I mean, I can agree and disagree, but, like, 1:58 left to go in the game. And this one's going to be bounced and will be a touchback for Detroit. 1:58 left to go. Snow coming down in Philadelphia. I'm going to show the play clock again. A minute 58. Here we go. The snap. The handoff to Saquon. Saquon pushes the pile. And we'll stop the clock there as we get a timeout from Detroit. That is their first charge timeout. .153. Will be a 2nd down and 6 coming up for Detroit. Second down and 5. One tight end sets up to the left. 2 receivers to the left. Gives the handoff to Barkley. Barkley met up again. And Barkley going to be brought down after that. And another timeout will be called for Detroit. Third down and 3 for Philadelphia. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. 1 running back in the backfield. The snap, and we're going to get a penalty here. A false start on Philly. Going to be on the center there. Third down and 8. See what they can do. Detroit down to their last timeout here. 3rd and 8. The snap. Here's Hurts. Throws. Incomplete. 4th down. Oh, and a penalty! Pass interference. Big time call on Rock Ya-Sin. And that just might do it. I don't know. I disagree with that call. I disagree. And that's how the game will end right there. And Detroit will take their final timeout after the run. I don't like that call. And 143, the snap. And the handoff to Barkley. Barkley will get a run there, and it'll be a third down and about 8. Clock will run down. Third down and 8. And the Eagles will look like they're going to burn their last timeout. No, both teams out of timeouts for the rest of the game. 16-9 score. The Eagles on top of the Lions. Deflection from Jordan Davis, tied with the most bad passes in a game in NFL season. Derek Brown being the last for the Panthers. Third down and 8. 2 receivers to the left. 1 tight end to the left side. 1 running back in the backfield. From the shotgun, motion man. Man in motion. They'll give the handoff to Saquon. Saquon cuts a tackle. Gets the first. And that's ball game, folks. And the Eagles can just take one knee. And that is it, folks. The Eagles win on Sunday Night Football. That's your ball game, folks. Eagles win 16-9 the final here on Sunday Night Football. We're going to cover our post-game report. The Eagles stand on top, 8-2 on the year as Detroit falls to 6-4. We're going to bring the ending to the game to you guys right now. Like the highlights of the game by the Real app. No sponsorship, but this app is really cool. The Real apps with the reaction today. One of the biggest plays, starting off with the interception from Cooper DeJean in the first quarter with a 21-yard return there. Started off the game. Then Jake Elliott booted a field goal with a 27-yarder, 3-0. Afterwards, Jake Elliott, another 34-yard field goal attempt. Later on in the game, we had a 34-yard dot from Amon-Ra St. Brown from Goff to St. Brown for a 34-yard catch there. Then afterwards, we had a 40-yard touchdown catch by Jameson Williams on the very next play. The extra point being no good after a penalty was called on Detroit for unsportsmanlike conduct on Jameson Williams, which missed the extra point from 42 yards out. Jalen Hurts sneaks it in with a 1-yard touchdown on a tush-push, makes the score 13-6, and then Gibbs with a 42-yard catch down the near sideline. 0 for 4 for Detroit today on fourth down conversions. Jahad Dotson with a 34-yard dot, an 11-yard sack for Lopez, a 49-yard field goal, 16-6. Jake Elliott. Then we had a couple false starts, and then the tush push didn't work that time. Turnover on downs for for Detroit. Detroit has the ball on a 7-yard sack on Jared Goff, Cooper DeJean, and then 54-yarder from Jake Bates nails it through down the middle. And then afterwards, a pass interference call, which is pretty controversial. We're going to read the comments here. Bailed clutch refs. Even Chris Collinsworth knows that. Zebras low-key doing this all day. I'm not going to say it. Refs. Somehow the game got worse. And some of the referees are... Some people are blaming the referees on the game, on that ending of the game. Afterwards, it was all down to a spin move rush from Saquon Barkley that sealed the deal for you guys, with the final score being 16 to 19. 16-9. Stupid me. Folks, we're gonna have more coverage here on Twitch and then on my YouTube channel, Ben Smith Sports Life. From myself, Ben Smith, I say so long, everybody, and we'll see you all next week.